Sometimes you got to burp.
Okay. Is someone getting called?
Not me.
Fuck. See, this is why I hate fucking Facebook calls. That was
You got a Facebook call?
yeah. I never answered.
We are live on Face Bizzle.
That Samurai Champloo's first soundtrack.
Basically.
The
Yeah.
best soundtrack. God.
So good.
I remember I had to pirate that because I couldn't find it anywhere.
I pirate stuff even when I can find it.
That's because you're
I
a
mean,
boss. A boss, nice woman, female. Thank you. All right, we are live, bro.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me fade this in. All right, now we are live. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. You are watching BlurdDotRadio. I'm your host for this evening. My name is Mike Stidham. I am joined by DJ Elokari.
Yo!
DJ Elokari.
Oh, it's back.
Got him.
Hey.
Got him!
We got Kenny in tonight. He was out of town.
Howdy.
Our very special guest for the evening, our first international guest, DSPyro is here.
He's mixed up now.
He's finding
Sorry, I walked in on like the most love connection going on. I was like, hold on, son.
It was hard to interrupt. Y'all was there was a lot of chat.
They were
A lot of banter.
a lot of banter. Yeah.
Folks, we're gonna start this show the way that we do every show with Blurt Out.
Blurt it out.
As I said I was gonna do last week, my Blurt Out is going to be in video form. It comes from a movie called Never Too Young to Die. I checked it out on Tubi. Tubi is a treasure trove of trash movies, so if you're in the trash, check it out. It's free. Never Too Young to Die stars John Stamos, Vanity, Robert Englund,
Oh, yeah.
the guy that played Freddy Krueger, and Gene Simmons. Here's a clip from it.
Oh, Lord.
Like Vanity.
Oh, wow.
Are you about to share your
The
screen,
group
Mike?
Vanity and Gene Simmons?
Hey, man. I think there's a sexist scene with Vanity. That's the only thing I know about that movie.
Spray
Is that the scene we're about to see?
No, the scene we're about to see, it's sexy to somebody, I'm sure.
Okay, well, I mean.
Are you seeing John Stamos? or are you seeing the
Yes,
We're-
I've seen John
Stamos.
Stamos and his hair.
Here we go.
The stains.
All right, let's keep in touch. Very close. I can feel it.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he turn into the Undertaker?
It's
Is that Gene Simmons?
it's Gene Simmons.
Try again, motherfucker.
He's a hermaphrodite.
Okay.
This Chicago, nigga!
Okay, word. All right.
Hope that fit.
It fit. It works.
You want some Frankenfurter stuff? What is going on?
It was weird. It was like, why not just a trans person? Why a hermaphrodite? Again,
It's the 80s.
got TV.
Hey,
Never
man.
That's
too
clearly an 80s movie.
Hey, man.
80s movie.
I mean, the
Yeah,
title
man.
sounds like a rejected James Bond sequel, but
It's supposed to be kind of a rejected James Bond movie.
Well, it feels like it. I think they
that makes
have.
so much more sense.
They've most definitely succeeded.
All the sense that it's gonna make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go do Full House too if I was casting that as well. I would just leave and say, I'm doing TV. Full House. Yeah, I'm in.
Chobani commercials.
This sounds a little. Yeah. That was a lot. Yeah. That was a lot, Mike. Thank you for that.
That in those like 30 seconds, a whole fat solid chunk.
There's a lot going on in that 45
Yeah,
second
I'm
clip.
just saying, man.
And I didn't see Robert Englund, so yeah. If I don't see him, I'm not gonna try.
He's in there somewhere. He sits next to a computer.
It could have added Joey. It would have been even better. You know.
DJ Elokari, what you got tonight?
Yeah, man. So I was a little late to getting started. I was a little late to get started with this today because I'm continuing my my interviews with my grandma. You know, they're called Granny Tales.
Granny Tales.
Yeah, baby, it's rough. So I'm drinking the rest of my grandma's wine because she didn't finish it. But today's story was about her going out dancing back in the 1930s and how she used to have to carry a gun everywhere. And she got in.
Running with straps.
Yeah, no, she knew the exact gun, the Smith & Wesson. She also had a Dillinger. And she got
sick.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Yo, a Dillinger?
Yeah, bro.
Dancing it.
So my grandma's telling me this story about like how this woman accused her of sleeping or going around with her husband, and my grandma was like, this didn't happen, but she held, like, this woman held a rifle to her. It was like, I just want you to tell me the truth. And my grandma was like, I'm telling you the truth. So then, like, she let the shit go for a while, but then her uncle apparently started talking to the girl, and they were hanging out in a car one day, and my grandma pulled out her Dillinger and was like, you remember when I told you that I ain't sleep with your husband? So my grandma's telling us this story of how she put a gun in this woman's mouth and was like, see how I feel now? Don't
In
feel
the
good to
woman's
it.
mouth.
It's like, it
So
didn't feel
So
good.
you let them
grandma
know that
was-
it's serious.
Open your mouth.
Your grandma's a G. That's
She's like-
incredible.
Man,
She's the real life Medea.
yeah, like my grandma
Yeah.
did not play, bro. she absolutely
not play.
did not play at all. So yeah, man, it's been I've been doing a lot of streaming. So that was yesterday. That was just now. Before that, Kabashi, my homeboy, friend of the show, had his album release. We did our first digital album release. It was great. They were live actually at Q4, doing their live parts of the show, and then I was holding down the stream from here and whatnot, and it was like a little 20-second delay or whatever, but it didn't matter because they were just performing. So it was a really, really dope ass show. And also did a stream for Access for Allied Media Conference in conjunction with AM/FM magazine. So yeah, man, getting paid out here doing these streams for people and whatnot, trying to make sure it gets, everything looks groovy and stuff like that. So that's what I've been really geeking out this week about, is just like beautiful blackness and whatnot. Oh yeah, me and my mom are watching horrible black movies. We're watching really, really fucking horrible black
Rush
movies.
JD's Revenge.
No, we watched 15 minutes of Fame starring Jay Farrow and a returning Cat Williams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a bad black movie. It was a bad black movie. Yeah.
But we still have to support him.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, of course. I honestly think Cat Williams did a decent job in this film, but was it a good movie? No, it wasn't that good. But it was. Oh, and Medea has a cartoon. All right, I'm done. That's all my blurred outs. That's all my blurred. I'm done. Yeah. Yeah.
That blurred out put a very sour taste. in
Hey,
my
man.
mouth.
It
I
did.
know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ash, what's your blurred out for this week?
Not a whole lot. I have been, again, keeping up with my throwback IG of all my old AMVs from back in the day.
Tight.
And just recently went through all my old Batman Boondock parody videos I did. So
Which are hilarious, by the way.
that was fun to see again. I'm trying to decide if I want to release them in like the small segments that they are, or do like a master cut of all of them. I'm not sure yet, but I've just been laughing at myself. Looking, just watching, because like when I play them all together, it's basically Batman trying to raise his son Damian and explain why women are not hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just everybody just trying to explain to Damian all women are not hoes. But he's just
I'd
not
like
good.
to watch that show. I would watch the hell out of that.
For the record,
I like Damian Wayne in comic I did not like how they portrayed him in the animated movies. So this was like a good middle ground for me in tolerating Damien on screen, because he has the voice of Riley coming out of his mouth, and Dick Grayson is Huey.
Right.
Yo,
And Batman is
when Riley
That's-
step out with that "Ain't I Clean Though" joint, like I died. That was so. For the record, I saw that and I was like, Ashley, why don't you have these online? That was literally the conversation.
I've got them all segmented out. So
Too damn
Throw it out
big.
there.
I mean, they're on my Facebook, but they haven't been uploaded to Instagram yet because I'm trying to pace it out. But
People love abridged products like Hellsing abridged, DBZ abridged, Yu-Gi-Oh abridged. People like them.
yeah, I mean, I don't really have the patience to like comb through and like redub everything. It was just like certain moments from the Boondocks just spoke to me, like talking about the game. Like there was literally a scene that might as well have been 1-to-1 from the Boondocks in this one scene from Son of Batman. I was like, I have to do it.
I'm just saying, it's pretty great.
Well, thank you for that blurred out, Ash. Kenny, what you got this week?
I have been playing this fantastic game called Yakuza 0.
Oh.
And I've been streaming it on my Twitch for a lot. So if you want to watch me play pool or karaoke terribly, or fight a bunch of people in the streets of Japan like a badass with all these amazing like moves.
Kenny in this damn game, dog. I'm
At
telling
Kane
you.
Skretterberg on Twitch. It's a good time. Huh?
How do you spell that?
KANESKRETTEBURG. It's a deep
That's
cut
the
of a king.
alphabet.
It's a deep cut. I'm thinking about changing it, but it's a King of the Hill reference. Like it's a very deep King of the Hill reference.
Okay.
Kane Skretterberg, he was I won't say, if you can figure it out. I'll just give you a guess. Fun Center. If that was the episode he was in.
Which season?
Season
A lie. You're asking a lie.
2.
I'm
I think
just
that's season
saying,
2.
bro.
They all blurred together.
Well, it was an episode where Hank and them play paintball, and they get their asses tapped in paintball
They get their asses
by
what?
Kane Skretterberg and his band.
You
I
said-
know the episode, but it's been so long since I've watched any King of the Hill, let alone second season King of the Hill.
I have a problem. I watch King of the Hill like once a week at some point.
Nice.
Like,
That's
at
fair.
some- like, yeah,
It's a
all the
great
time.
show.
It's a great show.
Wait, where do
but,
you chime in on the argument about whether or not Hank Hill would vote for Donald Trump?
so you guys on my Twitter, I wrote a whole like arc.
He would
for
not.
this. So
Oh
here's the
my.
thing. Hank Hill already works for Donald Trump, and his name is oh my gosh, Strickland. But Strickland is not as smart as Trump. And also, if you watch like through the seasons, Hank actually like becomes a smarter individual. So the person who would actually vote for Donald Trump will be Peggy, and she would do it and try to like not tell anybody.
Yep.
Because Hank would actually go with Dale to Mexico and realize that he's working for a Donald Trump-like person, and him and Dale would come up with a business plan, and Hank would finally open up his own propane shop. He tried to like with base because he'd realized that Strickland just basically taking him to the woodshed and using him like Trump uses people. So basically, when he comes back, he divorces Peggy because he also finds out that she voted for Trump.
Damn it, Peggy.
God damn it.
And then Hank,
Peggy.
Go over there, whack it off.
Bobby would live with Hank, and Peggy would realize that her Spanish is terrible because Bobby's learning how to speak Spanish from Octavio, Dale's buddy. So every time Peggy
For the
tries to
record,
correct
Kenny is making
his
all
Spanish,
this
he
up.
would just correct hers. And it would be this whole thing. So yeah, I just wrote season 12
For
of
the
King of the
record,
Hill. Somebody
Kenny is
hired me.
making all
No,
this
but like
up.
actually, but real talk, I wrote a whole thing about like real deep about Hank Hill like being a lot more progressive than you think the show is.
Yeah,
Especially when it comes to Hank.
I got a hint of that. I remember one episode where he was like really excited to meet one of the Bushes or something, and he met
the limp handshake.
Yeah, and that handshake was So that alone, he would not be voting for Trump.
So there was an episode where the former governor of Texas shows up on the show, like real life governor, and she's a Democrat, and Hank loves her. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. Like people actually don't get that Hank Hill is like closer to being a moderate than he is a Republican. It's actually there's a lot of like political thought that actually is buried not even that buried that deep. It's actually right there in front of you if you're really paying attention. But also, I've actually been more so just like taking care of my plants and like playing Yakuza and like seeing people like talk about like Hank Hill is a Republican and like almost flipping the table over. It's like, don't you do that to Hank. Don't you do that to my man, okay? He's dealt with enough. He ain't got no ass.
He
got narrow urethra, no ass. I tell you, and his wife is ridiculous. Like, I just like that's the worst part about the show is that I love Peggy Hill, but she's actually the worst character on the show because she actually never grows. Like she does not learn anything, and it really sucks because she's actually a far deeper character if they actually like wrote her, as, like
her experiences, let her grow.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you for that, Kenny.
No, thank you for being you.
Wow.
Thanks. I can't be anyone else.
What have I been doing? I had to think about what I've done like over the past week because it's still mumbled up with moving. But I completed Assassin's Creed Rogue, which was fun. Rogue was kind of the bridging gap. So when they brought out the Xbox One, so it runs the same way 3 does. So it has it's kind of like a blend between Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor Kenway. And the one that's set in America, Boston, New York, and then Black Flag 4.
So that's the one with the twins?
No, that's Syndicate. So I've just started playing that one now. Okay. So it's a fun game. It's more similar to Assassin's Creed 3 than anything else in the way that the movement is. And yeah, I had a good time with it. It's fun, but it wasn't groundbreaking. The story was okay, but yeah, whatever. So I did that and like obviously started playing Syndicate. I've been watching God of High School, Fire Force, A Hero No Sora, which is a basketball anime.
See, I'm mad. This man has a whole girlfriend. I'm really mad.
London.
Like,
yes, Pyro for like half an hour.
I'm not flirting. I'm just saying.
Wait, which anime were you watching? I'm sorry, Pyro. I missed it.
Fire Force and God of High School are like the current ones that I'm watching that are new that just came out.
Nice.
Ashley.
A Hero No Sora is a basketball anime. It's so good. I
had to drop it. That boy's cornrows were unacceptable.
No Sora.
When they confirmed those with cornrows, oh no.
All I heard was bad boys with cornrows.
The thing is, that's Japanese. That's part of Japanese culture in itself as well. So I get
they have bad cornrows.
Yes, you have to remember Japanese people are so down with black culture. It's unbelievable.
I know that, but
they like
at
black.
least they had a cornrow. That was horrible. Those cornrows.
Yeah, well, they're not like. That's not the point of the show. Okay.
I know.
Have you seen the other basketball anime?
Girl. I'm a critical no basket girl myself.
I hear that.
That's my basketball.
There is the Paper Girls comic that I was reading by Matthew Vaughn and a couple other people.
Yes, I love Paper Girls.
So I just got the second volume, so I'm gonna start that today.
Oh, buddy, you got some deep.
I'm gonna go on a journey.
Yeah, you are. It just finished here a couple months ago, and it's.
Oh, so they did. It's 100 volumes, no? Or 100 issues or something like that.
Yeah, so like they're all it's done here because I have all the issues, but like he's collecting them or no, I think they're on break. I don't know. Like that's the thing with comic books right now because I work at a store, so like a whole bunch of because of the virus, like things are like on pause. So
I know there's like 10 volumes that are meant to be collected together. And that's like when I saw it on Amazon, it was like £100. I was like, I'm not spending that money on something I've never read. But now I feel like I could because the first volume was amazing. There's a comic called I'm the Grim Reaper on Webtoon, which is amazing. I definitely suggest reading that. And I just finished Daybreakers on Netflix. Yeah, that's my feeling on that. So Daybreaker is basically it's a post-apocalyptic, basically zombie story.
Okay.
The premise I really enjoyed because it takes like the high school element, like you have your jocks, your smart kids, whatever, preppy people, and you put it into like a whole area of groups of people, and they're dealing with basically what is a zombie plague, but they're not zombies, they're called ghoulies. It's okay, but don't expect.
I heard the side story with the black dude and his former friend. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like I heard his whole like character progression with the fact
he was great.
He departed from. I heard that was like the best part of the show, and people wish that was the focus.
Wesley was amazing. Yeah, the characters individually are pretty cool. Wesley for me is the best character. But yes, his journey in terms of not spoiling is probably my favorite thing about it. To be fair, every other character's side journey is better than the whole TV show in itself. For me,
especially with whoever you're following. I heard he was just a fuck boy, for lack of a better term. The
main guy, I really, really want to like this show because the premise is cool. The world is great. Like, I really enjoyed the world that's created, but there's not a lot of information about the world outside of these separate groups. And after the first 3 episodes, you don't really interact with the other groups. It's just you and the place that you find them. Just like, this is a wasted opportunity. And to be fair, it's been canceled now anyway, so you're only going to get the 1 season. So,
out of 10, where would you put this show? Sounds like I'm hearing 6 or 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 6.5. Like, I will suggest watching this now when you're stuck at home, because you're not gonna be like, oh man, I wasted my time. I need to get that back. But you're also not gonna be like, this is the most amazing thing. It's just like, oh, you know, I watched the show. Yeah, I can go to the next. Oh, I just finished Avatar for the 2nd time because my girl had never watched it, so she went through the journey and she enjoyed it. So yeah, that was a good time. Now we're gonna go.
If you didn't, you have to let her go, man.
You can't
trust nobody who does not like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Bias.
Oh snap! Let me get off this call then, because let me tell you what I've never watched.
Okay, but you've not watched it. That doesn't mean you don't.
No, I mean that's the thing. I've watched snippets of it, but like never sat down and fully watched it. Like, people have tried to get me into it, and it's just like
it's not for me. No, it's definitely. I didn't watch it when it first aired either. I like caught a whole episode and ended up marathoning it, and I was like, oh, this is actually good. So yeah, you just gotta actually sit down and watch it consecutively, and you'll probably like it.
To be fair, I think the only reason why I took her on the journey was because it's on Netflix, because I've got it on my laptop and I've got Legend of Korra, but because the ease of watching it on Netflix is just there. And she thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I did not hype didn't hype up the show at all or say how great it was or whatever. I was just like, we're gonna watch it and I think you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah, she did. She's a guitar.
How's she taking? Have y'all watched Korra yet?
No, not Korra yet. No, okay. To be fair, I've only watched the first 2 seasons of Korra, so
all right, cool.
That'll be interesting.
Wait, there was more than 2 seasons?
No, it's like 4. It's 4.
What?
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I watched it.
No, it's 4 seasons.
I know how it ends.
I have 4 seasons. I only watched the first 2, so I know she's soul bending. And I think she's learned all 4. I can't remember.
No, she's already knew all of them except for airbending. So like, okay, so here's the deal. Like, I actually just went through this with my girlfriend too. You know what I mean? Like, so she loved Aang, like, loved it.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
Every damn episode, it was the best shit she ever watched. We're in Korra now, she angry every episode. Like, it's an argument after every episode, my dude.
Yeah. No, like, I feel her. I did not.
Aang is great.
Yeah,
Korra not so much.
Korra is like, so cocky, and I want to like a cocky chick, but it's like, I don't like you.
She was in the first season. She was in. Second season, she's just like, you know what? Why you got me watching this? Korra got me in my feelings. Like, we've had serious arguments where I was just like, babe, I didn't do this.
Like, you did right in the show.
You did. You're the messenger, so you did it.
I told
like,
you
baby.
Cora was gonna make
I
her
was like,
mad.
love.
I told you it would.
Cora is not Aang, babe. Like Cora is not Aang. You know what I mean? Like
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let me say though,
Yeah.
Aang's character is great.
man.
Asami's great.
Nah, man, Asami is great, and like I feel like she's just a victim of circumstance, bro.
Yeah.
Like with
Asami is
everybody.
best girl. She put up with a lot with her boyfriend and Cora.
Man, it's
She could have gone Azula on all of them with the stuff they put her through.
bro. Like it's.
I forgot how crazy Azula got at the end of Legend of Aang. I forgot how crazy she got, and
She's
it's
misunderstood.
wonderful to watch again because she fully Exorcist on that. Like it's Exorcist, but it wasn't because she didn't 180. She went full throttle, pedal to the metal, all the way gone, and it was wonderful.
Don't ever
Nice.
compare your girlfriend to Azula. You might get yelled at. You know, so.
Well,
I might have to do that one day, but because she's bad with names, she might be like, "Who's Azula?" I'm like,
when you get to
"Girl, at the end of Avatar, she goes crazy."
It's like, oh,
well, folks, we're gonna wrap up this blurred out segment. DJ Lokari is gonna hit you with some hits. 15 minutes or so. DJ Lokari, what hits you gonna hit him with?
Yeah, man. So again, this is we're celebrating Aran Kabashi, who just dropped his first solo project, and I think that's a really important thing to say because like Aran is such a dope dude, and he's also been like doing projects with other folks for so long. You know what I mean? So I'm just really proud of him. So I want to make sure that we are celebrating his music and whatnot. So we're gonna be playing. Actually, I'm in a song with him for this album. It's called "Ain't a Thing," and I'll be premiering a quick music video that we made for this particular project. So yeah, man, we're gonna be playing that joint for y'all, and then I got some more, songs come up, maybe a couple of exclusive tracks from his new album and whatnot. So yeah, be on the horizon for that stuff.
You are watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. We will be back at about 8:15 with the trailers.
Man, you know what I'm saying, man. It ain't all about the dough. It ain't all about the cash. Of course, we gotta get it, because we gotta struggle to survive. But at the end of the day, it's what you do with your lives. True. You know what I'm saying? It's what your priorities are. It's all about getting that cash, man. It is. The happiness ain't gonna last. For real? So listen up. It is what it is, you can't describe better. Fine feathers on the birds, don't make no trendsetter. Mind power is the key, no sweater for cold weather. Crack your head for some capital, call them the go-getters. The setup is designed, what else can you get us? The money at the top decides, so no lettuce. For folks on the grind, politics redefined within the earth is filled with lies. And the hegemonic crimes turn a blind eye. But you can get both cheeks. Pucker up, motherfucker, it'll taste so sweet. You can always play the game, but don't gain cold feet. Cause if you stop right now, it's clear that you won't eat. If it sounds unbelievable, please believe. It's the world I was given, not the shit that I need. So check my steeds when I'm kicking a rhyme and try to integrate the positive into your timeline. Cause
money ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Be amazed by all the change that love can bring. Cause money ain't shit but a brand new whip. And I ain't trying to be a slave to this corporate biz. Cause money ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Be amazed by all the change that love can bring. Cause money ain't shit but a brand new whip. And I ain't trying to be a slave to this corporate biz.
juxtapose the paradox, no justice on the stolen land. Just to make it through the day, adjusting all your former plans. Place a product in my face and tell me that it's happiness. Label it as natural and we all know that it's hazardous. Look at you, now look at us. Most my homies broke as fuck. No wonder why we hustle, get in trouble just to make it up. Nobody wants to work at Mickey D's their whole life. Rather sit back with some sticky trees, enjoy the warm night. It's not accumulation, I rock for vindication. I fly to dedication, forgot the generation. We got the new arrangement, warming up these cold streets. It's me, Aran Kabashi in the homie Mo Beats. Just remember this, hello Kari on the speak. Man, you know that we got what you need. Elephant rebellion, the family. And we do it one time for the peace.
Cause money ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Be amazed by all the change that love can bring. Cause money ain't shit but a brand new whip. And I ain't trying to be a slave to this corporate biz. Cause money ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Be amazed by all the change that love can bring. Cause money ain't shit but a brand new whip. And I ain't trying to be a slave to this corporate biz.
Getting money, stacking chips, checks, cash, expense.
Slice 'em up, let me get a pass. Mix 'em up, help me get on track. Ring 'em up, it's a little cash. Let me hold it down, give a little back. Middle class, where I'm from the tax. Just a little slap, 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 slap. Slice 'em up, let me get a pass, 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 pass. Knuckle and bone, build up a callus. Working up out of a palace. I don't do nothing with malice. I don't do nothing but manage. Grinding, I rise up above. But what if it isn't enough? What if there isn't no love? I'm looking around and it's tough. Industry lockdown. B&E right now. Enemies surround. Run them pockets out. I'ma get my slice. I'ma get my pound. They don't give no fucks. Only hand me down.
So elemental my wave. Don't think I might ever change, yeah. Don't think this shit is a wave. This shit ain't gon' be no fake shit. Frame it up, just wanna lay. So, but I'm never complacent. I want the bag and the pay. Give me that cash and the wage, Frame it up. Just like the president's where I've been painted up. Fame it up. Not for the fame, I just came for the pay. Such and such. Way they be talking, I'll run away, such. Don't pay it much. Avatar, I just came for the paying bucks. That is what we was fed. Government cheese in the bread. Nutrients from the food stamp. Struggle made me thoroughbred. I'm from the blood and the sweat, yeah. Mention my heritage, but I just something my faith. They don't up to my place. I gotta keep up my pace. Gonna say fuck all the rest, yeah.
Who will invest? Who will give up? Why do you think we controlling the plug? Can't get a loan? Who would've known? All along. Can't get a home, leaving the hood. Resorting to violence, we dead them for good. Better than silence, we misunderstood. Yeah, but you know that the whole system
pays slow. How they say so, but let the bread go. Fast forward, gotta make more when they get slow. Faithful to the hustle, got to be faithful. Grateful for each and every one that made us game mode. Drive slow, how they say so, but let the bread go. Fast forward, gotta make more when they get slow. Faithful to the hustle, got to be faithful. Grateful for each and every one that made us game mode.
Middle class, where I'm from the tax. Just a little slap, 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 slap. Slice 'em up, let me get a pass, 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 pass. Have hope, cause it's a setup. I know the world's messed up, but you gotta keep your head up. Reawake your mind, reawake your soul, reawake your eyes. 2020 for the road. We gotta have hope, time after time, all by design. When it's rhyme after rhyme, one life to live, that's all I got to give. Just trying to exist, just trying to exist. Here. Hope they don't forget us, so we make it so they can know. All the flows that chase the globe, that's heavy, bro, heavy, bro. Mother Earth, I love her, you can put her on the centerfold. Fucking oil pipeline, that's for those that sell they soul. Steady fighting back, your resistance takes a lifetime. And if you ever need me, homie, I will be your lifeline. We just need the time to breathe, that's what L.O. Carvey say. Ashe to my people, still struggling to this day. Keep on going strong, stay empowered by your senses. Beware of what they tell you, they just trying to find you senseless. Calling out the bullshit, so fuck you when I meant it. It's 2020 vision, I can see in all direction. So much spin on facts, I'ma spit it scientific. Straight lyrical cash, attaching all the exhibits. So pour through the details, cause I don't really have the time. Steady trying to mastermind, spread the love I had to find. That we all need hope, gotta have it though. That we all need hope, gotta have it though. That we all need hope, I'ma need that shit. That we all need hope. need it, yo.
Wake the fuck up, motherfucker, steal your mind back, steal your life back, fight back, strike back, it's a hijack. Watch me make it all right with the right raps, my rhymes even open up the eyes of a baffled blind man asking me who's the wise man. I'm the wise man, mic man, counting down my lifespans, calculating time, prototyping divine rhyme plans. I rap hard for the shy, whether you Chirac or Chirac. Unify the shy, revolution of the mind, yeah, free your mind. We keep hip hop alive, man. If a minute would reverse, I would rewind, and all the troubles of the world would be fine. Man, I'm telling y'all, that's all I'm really asking for. I never understand why man have to have a war with Wall Street's a civil war. Better stalk galactic, call my raps are atom bombs. Better crash at Babylon.
We gotta have hope, cause it's a setup. I know the world's messed up, but you gotta keep your head up. Reawake your mind, reawake your soul, reawake your eyes. 2020 for the road. We gotta have hope, time after time, all by design. When it's rhyme after rhyme, one life to live, that's all I got to give. Just trying to exist, just trying to exist.
I've been here cool than a bitch. I've been here smooth than a bitch. I've been here losing my shit, cause for so long I thought I need to prove my shit. Now I just do what I did, now I just do what I do. I am the weightiest me that there ever will be. Ain't no need to compare me to you. Only facts, no fiction, baby daddy on limp shit. I'm the daddy on pimp shit. All these daddies my bitches. It ain't fair, but my mission's to take over my gifts. Ain't that one soldier who gets it. All dimensions I live in, messenger for my kinship. Noah's Ark about to flow apart. Gemini, I'm every fucking part. So progression got they so demented. You don't wanna see me, but my soul invented. You are just invention, can I hold dimension? I am meant to do this, you can't ever start. Go ahead and do whatever that is. I'ma always do me, I'm the baddest. You can never rule me, I am magic, it's a habit. Ayy, fresher than fresh, yeah, fresher than wet. Ayy, fresher than light. Ayy, fresher than fresh, fresher than wet, fresher than light. I am the dopest, the illest, the bestest. I cannot stop, I keep going. I'm young and I'm only gon' keep getting better, progressive. Fuck your loophole, I keep going up, y'all using ladders. Man, my way straight to the steps, take the stairs. Always do all of my grind with this, always gon' last. Cause I'm taking it all the way there. TMC, baby, can't change me, I'm on my way now. So you gon' have to page me. I ain't never lacking, don't make me go crazy. Claiming, collecting these coins, you ain't making like Sonic. Run shit, I'm on a new wave, see you later. Cause I'ma keep grinding my way like a fucking club. Ready to catch the next thing. Fell straight from heaven and still got my wings, so the fuck is up. The fuck is up, I am surprised, motherfuckers. I'm up to some more like a lot, but I'm brewing my pot as I'm smoking it. I'ma keep ready to run it up, really than all of the time, every try. Stupid ass, don't come here killing no vibes. We alive even on days that we die, even days that we die, right? Ayy, fresher than fresh, yeah, fresher than wet. Ayy, fresher than light. Ayy, fresher than fresh, fresher than wet, fresher than light.
My city in a black Corolla, 2008 with some fucked up brakes. One hand on the wheel, other hand to roller. Going 25 and this ain't no race. Drive slow, might need some hold up. Gotta make waves when we hit the show up. Come up in the place like an extra soda. I solo that shade all day. Sitting under trees, about to hit the fade. Away we go, but we ain't throw shade. Bulls fit to keep the rays away. Can I split it down the middle with a razor blade? Yeah, fill it up, hand grenade. Then we blow up your mind. No Eva Stefani, just look up and find. It's Malo Kabashi, come in and be blessed by the sack of the broccoli. Call me Kabashi, man. Y'all fools can't stop me, man. I'm straight up faded, staying shaded like a palm tree, man. that real music, fam. Sign, seal, deliver, blam. You talking about me, I don't
see no shade, I'm shining, fam. Shade all day under trees, yeah, we blaze always. Yeah, we coolin' cause we shade all day, blazing while we hiding from sun rays. Yeah, we coolin' cause we shade.
Good Lord. Goddamn, it's hot out here. I need some shade or something.
BlurdDotRadio.
Lord, it's hot. It's hot, I'm shading, but I ain't throwing shade though. Go and get it poppin', run the game, do your thing, Joe. Hiding from these rays though, lighting fire, tango, fuego. No, I'm by the peso, Mexico up in the peso. Trees out by the lake show, no, I'm rolling up with bass smoke, going up like that's the signal, babe. Watch mommy's in the net, you approach them like what you wanna get into. Why? It's my friend, but she kinda into ya too. So what the does do? Got some cold brews in the shady spot where we can get the cool vibes. Went home and we cuddled that night. Nothing better than shade from the night sky. Anywho, hey, once again it's daylight. Where the shade at? On my way to that site. Damn, it's hot as hell. Roll another L. Went to UW, ain't catching no L. Shake off for some water, got it like a well. Family with me well, move I like the bells. Damn, life shining too bright. Need me some shades, I expect the gals. You feel us, we got some special spells. Maji Kabashi and I got you covered like train service on your cell. Hey G, hey, throw me that water right quick, yeah? Actually, pass me the brew right quick. Hey, throw me the fan instead. Come on, bro.
Shade all day under trees, yeah, we blaze always. Yeah, we coolin' cause we shade all day, blazing while we hiding from sun rays. Yeah, we
BlurdDotRadio about to come right back at you.
The Mary Jane, she got Girl Scouts and Space Crime and some dinner rolls. I set Levy roll, not trophy with the finger roll. Now the perfect purr from the ocean breeze. I've been prepared for your interview. Baby, inhale and then take a pause. Take your interview. Used to drive around in the loop. Shotgun for the baby boo. She transparent, so I see right through. See right through. See right through. Look a real focus. You can tell that it hit her too. Leveled up straight to the motherfucking roof. Headed on up to the presidential coup. Poof. Jumping out the plane with no parachute. Shoot. But don't intervene, cause it's dynamite flow on the microphone, detonate and watch your mind blow, fall like domino, goosebumps and butterflies in abdominal. Call me crazy, call me Pablo, I got common sense. Now going east, not heading west. Throw fiasco up in the Midwest. It's Chateau and we blessed. What's up? What's up in the cars, motherfucker?
shade all day under trees, yeah, we blaze always.
All right.
Yeah, we coolin' cause we shade all day, blazing while we hiding from rays. Yeah, we coolin' cause we shady motherfuckers wanna feel some way. Open up your mind when you feel the sun. I said shady motherfuckers wanna feel some way. Open up your mind when you feel the sun.
All right, we're back.
All right, you are watching BlurdDotRadio. As the host, Mike Stidham, I am joined by DJ Elokari.
Yo.
Ash, got him.
Hey.
Got him!
Kenny.
Yerp.
DSPyro.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can totally hear you.
Pyro, what time is it over there?
It is currently 19 past 2 in the morning.
19 past 2. Oh no, that's not military time. For a second, I was like, oh man.
That's why I said 2, not 14.
But thank you.
Get you a cup of tea.
I'm a coffee kind of person.
Nice.
Been on a coffee fast, man.
That is blasphemy over there.
I drank a Red Bull and the coffee today, and I'm still yawning. DJ Elokari just hit you with some hits. DJ Elokari, what hits did you hit him with?
Yo, man.
Wait,
So
say it slow because I need to write those down because I very much appreciate it.
oh, you like those? You like those?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Word
I
up.
need all of that in my life.
All right, word. So so like I said, I was playing some new tracks by my homeboy Kabashi, who just dropped an album, man. So one more time, gotta make a lot of
Yeah.
noise for my boy Kabashi, man, who just dropped that album. And so the tracks that we just hit him off with, the name of the project is Kabashi's new album is called Critical. It will be out at the 1st of August, so you guys were actually hearing some exclusives. The joint that you heard first was Ain't a Thing featuring L.O. Kari, myself. Then we heard Shade All Day. That was the last track we played. We played a song called Reawakening from that album, which is super dope. My favorite track on the album is called Slice 'Em Up, which I'm pretty sure a music video is out. If you go to my Twitch page, you can watch the whole concert from yesterday. It's up there as a highlight, just to get like a full experience of like what that is. Also, we played a track by my homie Mel. She goes by the Illest Melody on Instagram. The name of that song is called Baby Wipes. So yeah, support that music, man. It's great.
Where can people find your Twitch page, DJ L.O.Kari?
That's just Twitch at DJ L.O.Kari. That's DJ L.O.K.A.R.I. And you can find that under the Critical album release party show. So yeah, it's up there as some highlights. I even performed in that joint too. So yeah, man, it was a good show. I think everything turned out quite well, and I'm very proud of my G for that.
So shout out to Kabashi. We are gonna do a little segment that we like to call trailers.
Oh, it's time.
Can't find the drop, can you?
Wait, what did you say? you said I couldn't find.
Such a long-winded like that.
It was coming. I was just getting.
I'm not.
Come on now, it was coming.
So this first trailer that we're going to talk about, mind you, we have 2 trailers tonight.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about to see if DJ L.O.Kari still wants to see this movie after the trailer.
Why is this even a question?
Really? Nothing funny happened in it.
I don't care.
There wasn't. It's a 2-minute trailer.
I don't care.
Like where you know that there are jokes.
I don't care.
Wait, are you hating on
I said I was gonna watch a lot of the movies that we watched trailers for the last 2 weeks, and didn't. I mean, I saw The Old Guard by accident.
I heard it was.
I enjoyed that movie.
It was good, but like I was like, oh yeah, The Old Guard's on. It's like my friend was already watching it, and I'm like, oh cool, I'm meant to watch this. But like, Fatal Attraction, was that the movie that came out?
Oh no, I watched it. I did watch that shit. It was horrible.
I watched a review of it, and that was enough.
It was trash, man. I'm telling you. It was.
What's her name?
Nia Long.
It is Nia Long. Holding her phone upside down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was bad, man. I want to do a review of it just for the fun of it.
I mean, it's Omar Epps and Nia Long. It captures that little bit of 90s nostalgia.
No,
if you've seen one Stalker movie, you've seen them all. Like, it really was Fatal Attraction for black people. Like, that's all it was.
But like Omar Epps was
we already
did
that.
He was just like, bro, get the hint and go away.
But
Omar Epps was loving basketball. How could you take him as like somebody scary? I guess I'm like he just loves people.
Nah, dog, my
what
dude
y'all
was
doing
pathetic.
To Omar?
My dude was
Omar
straight pathetic in this movie. He was pathetic. It was bad. He was just straight pathetic in this movie. I don't know if there's any other way to say that. But it was bad.
Well, speaking of pathetic, DJ L.O.Kari, could you play the clip?
For what?
The trailer for Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Wait, you ain't gonna give it a better intro than that?
Wow, that was dumb. Bill and Ted don't deserve that. Bill and Ted don't deserve that.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Bill and Ted don't deserve
Hold on a second. Let me introduce this. Hold on.
Deserve? No.
Then what
else? We won it.
Hold on a second. For the new
It doesn't deserve.
Bill and Ted trailer, let's go, baby!
Love to see it. I felt that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes!
When your wives suggested couples therapy, do you think that this is what they had in mind?
Definitely. We were a couple of couples, right? Ted, enough of the delusions. You didn't time travel, and you didn't go to heaven and hell. Here's a real idea for you. Be role models to your daughters. Get real jobs.
Bill, we've spent our whole life trying to unite the world, and I'm tired, dude.
Ted, we have a destiny to fulfill.
Whoa! Greetings, my excellent friend. We have a problem.
Step forward. A song created by Preston Logan, performed tonight, will save reality as we know it.
Wow. Dude, we better write that song now. Or why can't we just go to the future when we have written it?
To take it from ourselves.
Except, won't that be stealing?
Cheers! How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
Dude, our dads are totally in trouble. We should help them out.
No way! How's it going, Bill and Ted?
We're putting together a most extraordinary band. Woo! Hey, you want to be in our band?
Tight.
Oh, this is ja fantastisch. We're gonna go talk to Death. Is he playing hopscotch by himself? Dude, he's cheating. Hey, Death.
Why, for these and the wild stallions.
Let's rock!
My dude hasn't aged at all.
Party on, dudes.
How you doing?
Well, you know, we're dead and we're in hell.
But how you doing?
We're good.
Did you notice that they were in hell with Kid Cudi?
Yes, I did, and that made me so happy.
Woo!
Echo behind the laugh, it probably wasn't.
It was great.
So, what I want to start off with this one is the complete contrast between Mike and Ken is the best thing ever. It's like, I personally, right, because I watched it earlier this morning. I enjoyed it. The reason why I enjoyed it was because it's kept the same vibe that the first two had. It doesn't feel like it's trying to be anything else or trying to stay up to date. It's what those were, which is why I think it maybe might not be funny for you, because when we watched Bill and Ted back in the day, it was a very different time.
Yeah.
And this movie is very much of that time of what it feels like. So I think if we watched it, it may be funny, maybe not as funny.
For these and the wild stallions.
But I think it'll still be good. Keanu Reeves actually looks older in this movie than he does in real life, and other movies,
Yes,
which
it's
was
true.
so crazy for me to see.
That's true.
His daughter is a girl from a TV show called Atypical, and her name is Bridget Lundy Payne. And I really like her in Atypical. It's a really good comedy, dramedy comedy show about a kid that has autism and dealing with that, and his family dealing with it. And it's got my blood report as well, so can't go wrong with it. It's on Netflix. It's a good show. But yes, I'm gonna be
making
watching
all the
this.
great points right now. Yes.
After listening to that trailer again, I didn't. And maybe what Pyro said was right. When I first saw Bill and Ted, I was like 11. Hilarious. I love both movies. I've actually rewatched the one where they die and they're replaced with cyborgs.
Tight. That's
but I feel like the nostalgia just isn't there for me.
It is for me.
What I'm gonna get is a movie that was probably written in 1998 and didn't get made until 2020, and still feels like a movie that should have stayed in 1998. It's like if they made a sequel to Joanna Man.
Ugh, that's not even like
That's not
apples to
close.
oranges. That's
That's
like
not close.
apples
I
to
like
like.
it'd make a sequel to Juana Man.
I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it, but
This
you
is
know.
also very 90s humor. I don't see anything.
But Juwan Man was not good ever. Like Bill and
Yeah.
Ted, both of them were good movies. They're
Yeah, man,
funny.
they had a TV show and a franchise. It had a real franchise.
It had a cartoon, yeah.
man.
Like that's not even like those aren't even on the same level of comparison.
Better
in terms of-
comparison would be Wayne's World.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You know what?
They couldn't do that again.
No. I mean, they could.
I mean,
but it would be.
you could.
It'll be like. It'll be
but
like
it'd be
this.
terrible, but I don't-
It would be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would be excited about that. So that's where I stand. If I see it, it'll be because I'm at my mother's house in Cleveland. The internet's not working, and all I have to watch is cable, and it comes on cable.
I mean, Mike, you don't have to see it, dog. It's okay. There's plenty of movies that
me
you
and
talk about
Elsa are
that-
gonna be in the theater.
You got
Wow,
that right,
baby.
Let's get it. I'm going. I'm paying full price for this shit.
Yes, I am too. We're going to end this. Let's go, baby.
Let's
We're gonna
do
dress
this,
up
baby.
as Bill and Ted.
I'm
And
down.
we're gonna-
Hold on now.
We're gonna call Mike. And we're like,
I'm still.
Hasn't they just announced that it's gonna be VOD? It's not in theaters.
Hey man, I'm
is
be in
it?
the Wild Stallions outfit in my crib, son.
Last I heard, it's now VOD. So there is no.
Oh,
theater.
really?
Yeah.
You know
That's
why?
okay. We
Because
have,
no-
hey, Kenny, don't we have theater friends? We have theater friends. We have theater friends.
We got
friends.
yeah.
We can make it happen.
I know people.
We got no, yeah.
We know people.
We can make it
I
happen.
haven't paid to go to the cinema in over probably about 4.5.
Look, man, I'm gonna need you to stop making Ashley swoon in the corner. I'm gonna need you to stop that.
Last movie I saw in theaters was Promare.
We've been. Wait, what's Promare?
It's an anime from Trigger.
Oh, I need to see that. I still need
saw
to
it
watch
3
that.
times.
Is it that good?
Paid for it twice. That's how much I like that movie.
It's weird, man, because I want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it on a little bitty ass screen. That's the only reason I want to watch it on a big screen.
What?
Premiere,
Or
yeah. Premiere. Like I really want to watch it on a big screen.
I mean, they've been whoring that movie out. Like it's already been re-released in the theaters twice now.
And I miss it
And
every
they
effing time.
released the Blu-ray again. So if America ever gets their shit together, it will be back in theaters.
Yeah, we'll see.
The last movie I saw was Parasite. Good movie.
Mm.
As in the Korean
Bond,
movie Parasite, not the
Bong Joon-ho
anime.
movie. The
I
Bong
can't-
Joon-ho
I
movie.
can't remember the last movie I saw in the theater, actually.
The last movie we saw in theaters was probably All of Us Together.
Really? I don't know about that.
Remember what that was? It may have been Dark Phoenix.
Nah.
Oh no,
Nah,
that's a bad
I
experience.
saw many movies after that shit. I mean, after that, yeah.
Where
That
somebody
wonder.
was like, "Can somebody tell me why this was bad?" And I was like, "1, what were the villains' names? 2, why is it that Phoenix got her powers at the end of X3 or at the end of Apocalypse?"
And then forgot how to use them.
She had to get him again.
Yeah,
Well,
man, it was bad. But
that I
but
can explain. That I can explain is that she didn't have the powers then. She tapped into the Phoenix Force because it's always been within her. So I can get that explanation in my head canon. It's not explained in the movie, which is trash. But that's my head canon for it. But that's me
They
as a
put that on
comic book
Disney.
fan.
I'm looking for the right drop to give you for that answer.
They put that on Disney Plus a couple of days ago too. And I'm like, I'm never gonna watch this. Like, why'd you put this on Disney Plus? I'm like,
Bro, you're trapped.
No, it's not. But no, I don't think. Nah, that movie was horrible. It was bad, and but no, I understand. I can see what you would think. Where that can be an answer, but no.
That's like I said. That's my head canon.
It was
it's not
always
in the movie.
in her. She just never tapped into it. It's like
Are you making
having
excuses for
quirk
this movie right now?
and just not being able to activate it yet until like you're triggered.
see, when
The
you
only-
gotta do
the
all
only
that to
problem with that
explain
is
why
that it's
she
not
had her
explained
power.
in movies.
I know.
Yeah, like that's so bad. It's like it's all Professor Xavier's fault too. Like he's the reason she
Twice.
couldn't tap into it.
But you know what? You know what's a good movie
But
though?
they never explained.
You know what movie makes complete sense?
You know
Bill and
what
Ted.
We're not talking about.
Bill and Ted.
I want to talk about Bill and Ted. Listen, I want to talk about Bill and Ted. I've been waiting for my chance to talk about Bill
right,
and
man.
Ted.
I know y'all
And
keep
you all
going
going
to
to
other
talk
movies.
about whatever other movies that are not Bill and Ted.
Exactly. I mean, Premore sounds cool, but I'd rather talk about Bill and Ted.
Promare. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah,
Bill and Ted
what up,
3.
Bill and Ted?
What do you think of Bill and Ted 3?
Oh, we just skipping it. Me and.
wow,
I mean, I ain't see
again.
the first 2, and I don't care to see the third. I think Keanu looks very tired. So The rest of y'all can gush about it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying the trailer is not convincing me to watch it or go back and watch the others, and neither are your arguments. So
I mean, that's
Oh, I'm not arguing. Listen, I am not arguing for you to do anything. I'm gonna be watching all of them.
I'm just saying. What'd you say, Kenny?
And I'm a fan of cartoon.
What'd you say,
I'm a fan
Kenny?
of cartoon and watch that too. I'm gonna watch all of them.
if you like it, I love it.
Huh?
If you like it, I love it.
I mean, you don't have to love it. You know what I'm saying? You can,
Thank you, Ash.
You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that.
No,
But also, though, I'm excited just because, you know what? Of all the movies from the 80s that actually look like they didn't try to do too much and just had fun with it, this actually looks like they're getting it right. Like, I like Ghostbusters, but it tried to do too much in terms of, like, trying to have that nostalgic feel, but also trying to bring in new fans. And it's like, you got to do one or the other. I'm not even sure what the next Ghostbusters movie is going to look like, but
that looks good. It does.
I mean, that does look good. I think the way they're doing.
But does it feel like Ghostbusters?
They kind of framed it. You kind of have to tell a new story. Now, that's not being done with Bill and Ted 3, but I mean, it's Bill and Ted, so maybe we'll get more of their daughters too, as well as, like, you know, trailers are very deceiving. So like, I try not to. Huh?
But their daughters are just going to be palette swaps for them. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, they have. I mean, they should have.
I'm not expecting something smart from it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting it to be deep or have some crazy meaning. I mean, I think that's the thing. A lot of movies from the 80s that were redone tried to do. They tried to be like, have some kind of social impact. You know, RoboCop, for its time in the 80s, there was a reason that movie was made. Like, trying to do that now, or like, whatever a few years ago it was terrible. Like,
it's a great movie.
Some movies.
No, it's a great movie.
Like
for what it was.
For what?
Wait, you talking about the remake or the original?
The new RoboCop?
And he ran and jumped, and I was like, "Oh, good."
Try. Oh no. I can't.
Like 6 points.
I can't.
If anything,
you can't redo RoboCop.
If anything, I would judge this movie's trailer as not doing what it should have done and trying to get me to watch it.
I don't know if they are.
You guys are biased because it's like you like the franchise already. You go and watch.
So
it.
Wait. Hold on a second. Do you think they're really trying to gain new fans for this?
This is not for new fans.
This is no.
Yeah, clearly.
No.
Because again,
they are trying to get people like me and
a trailer is to sell you on it. But if you already in on it, it's like
yeah, damn right. I'm good.
The trailer for me is literally a recap of the first two movies. We're doing some new stuff.
You're not wrong either. I think that's part of the problem with Hollywood that I've discussed on this program numerous of times. Like, this is old hat. This has already been done millions of times. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love everything about Bill and Ted, but I'd absolutely gush over something completely different with time travel and maybe some black folks. But I don't get that right now. So I'm going to enjoy the stuff that I kind of grew up on. Like, you're not wrong. Like, that trailer did not do anything to really, like, bring in somebody new.
It was just like, you know what this is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the great thing about the trailer, though.
Yeah. That's why I think that I think there are a lot of movies that try to act like they're going to give you something different and then don't. I'd much prefer your trailer just be like upfront.
Honest.
Like, this is kind of what it's going to be. Yeah, you know what? An honest trailer. How about that?
Yeah, it's like
I think that's what this trailer did. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're not wrong, Ash. You're absolutely not wrong. Like, this trailer would not do anything for somebody who is new or young or wants to maybe, unless you're just a Keanu Reeves fan and you're like, oh, I saw that's John Wick as like some hippie dude. What's he up to? Like, that's that'll be the only way they'll probably get new people to like come into this film. But everybody else is already going to be like well established in terms of like knowing what it's about. So I mean,
energy, Bill and Ted. Like,
I'm sorry, Mike. You were really loud to hear you.
I said it just looks like a low energy villain. Like, it doesn't look like Bill and Ted. Like, when they would go, like they leaned all the way back. They can't do that anymore.
Yeah, Keanu gonna break his back, man.
You know
what are y'all talking about? Keanu Reeves is John Wick. He been kicking. He ain't gonna break nothing.
And that is why he used it all up in John Wick.
Yeah,
I just think that's a good makeup job on Bill and Ted's part, the movie people, because he does not look that old in real life. Like he looks like he's worn out in Bill and Ted. Like he don't look that old, like legitimately. Yeah. So that's good makeup work there.
Also,
because he looks rough in Bill and Ted.
Very tired.
You know, I'm wondering if that's gonna be something that they play up in this movie in particular. You know what I mean? So if I am able to give my actual opinion about the trailer, because you know I'm really excited, but
I am too, LG.
you know, it feels like if it was being anything that's happening in the film, it does look like they may be trying to like let Bill and Ted be old, and maybe that is part of Keanu Reeves' character. He's like, yo, I'm not really doing all this shit that much anymore, and you know, and Ted is trying to like get him back out there. You know what I mean? Like, so
they're wedding singers. Like, they look like they're
yeah, man. You know, maybe
kinda.
he's at the end of his road. Like, I don't know. It gives a little bit of character development. You know what I'm saying? And they're harping back on the past and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, for me, I'm looking at it for what it is. I'm excited about it just because I know this is something that people have been asking for years, that Keanu Reeves had totally said for a long time he was not gonna do, and since he is gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking support it. I'm gonna watch
Same.
this.
I mean, it's not gonna be the same without.
I'm gonna
It's not gonna
watch
be
this
the same
shit.
without George Carlin. I think that's
No,
the one
not
thing
at
that's
all,
gonna be like
not at
super
all.
weird. Is like no George Carlin.
Like
Which
CGI-ish George Carlin in there.
don't CGI George Carlin.
No,
Please don't do that.
no.
That would be the
But,
worst.
Yeah, but I'm here for it, man. I'm
give him
I'm
a
here for it.
statue. Like, give him a statue in like
Rufus,
the hall-
Rufus
like the
is
hall
gonna
they go
have
to, but like
Rufus has to have a fucking statue.
yes,
Yeah.
like, give him a statue, but like don't CGI him into the movie, please.
So if your
What you
question
could
was,
technically do is use some old footage from like the old movies, like deleted scenes or whatever, and make that like on an old TV, like him speaking to them or something like that.
they
That's
gotta
like the
honor
best
him.
you could probably do.
They're most definitely gonna honor
like
him.
visually seeing it.
Yeah, they're most definitely gonna honor him, man, somehow. So, yeah, man. Regardless, if the question was, is Elgin still into this? It's a resounding yes. This just made me even more excited. So, sorry, no.
You'll find some reason to say it's good.
No, I'm genuinely like down for this shit. Like,
Honestly, if it looked bad, I would say it's bad. But like, it didn't. None about this look bad.
It looks
Yeah,
fun to
I'm
me,
watching
man.
it.
I'm sorry.
The
Like-
thing
like,
is,
you've
the
known
way
me
I
long-
see
like,
it,
you've
it
known
could be
me long
trash.
enough.
I'm still gonna see it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, cause like my expectation, it's like with the Dark Phoenix movie. I came in there with hella low expectation. I thought it was gonna be complete, utter trash. But that scene with Professor X,
But it made him walk up the steps.
that was it. Worth every
Which
penny.
doesn't make any
Worth
sense.
worth every damn penny.
I saw that clip and I was like, what's happening here? Well,
they made my dude walk up the steps and shit. I was like, I'm in. I'm here for it. I'm
It's
down.
a huge problem.
I'm down.
Like, bro.
I was like, you know, sorry, bro. That was worth all my money.
All right. The problem that
take
I've
my
got
money.
with Dark Phoenix, right, on a quick tangent. One, it's X-Men 3, but
Oh.
worse. How
Oh,
do you
man.
do that? Two, you can't name the villains like Mike said. I know that they were meant to be part of the Shi'ar Empire, and they were also meant to be.
It was trash, bro. We can just say it was
Thingy
trash.
as well. They're meant to be the ones from Guardians. Whatever. But they're meant to be the same ones that were used in the MCU as well, so they couldn't reuse them. But
Yo.
the last half hour of that movie, last 20 minutes, is some of the best X-Men I've ever
Hey,
seen.
man. There you go. I had fun. That
fight scene on the train?
It was a
Dang.
proper X-Men movie.
Yeah. I told you, man. You're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to stop, bro.
But great with the X-Men. That fight scene on the train, the best. Yeah.
That was dope.
But apart from that,
Stab somebody with
trash.
his tail in the comic book.
Hmm?
Because he like stabbed somebody through the neck with his tail. I
He
was like,
does. He absolutely does.
Nightcrawler goes through moments. You have to remember, he has a sword to fight with, so
Yeah, you know.
he'll cut someone quickly.
Yeah, man. Don't know. That's on you.
8:45, 8:43 here. We're supposed to stop at 8:45. We have not talked about Black is King.
We can look at it real fast.
Can you act like we actually stay on the schedule?
We gotta play. Play the trailer. It's pretty short.
All right, let's go.
It's like a minute 23.
Yeah.
You who were formed by the heat of the galaxy. What a thing to be, both unique and familiar.
Familiar, baby.
To be one and the same.
Oh, Lord.
And still, unlike any other.
Wow.
Life is a set of choices.
Does your father know you are here?
Lead
I'm left in the face of danger.
or be led astray.
Run away and never return.
Is she making
Follow
a damn
your
Lion
light.
King? Well, I'm so
That's what somebody
confused.
said.
Or lose it.
You can't wear a crown with your head down.
The question is, who are you?
She's going too far with this shit now. It's my first time watching this. Ooh,
Okay.
damn,
Disney trying to get some flavor.
I don't trust it, honestly. You know, I'm gonna be real.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be like an actual movie, but then when it said it was a visual album, I'm like, okay.
It's a visual album.
It's a visual album.
The way I see it is Beyonce is cashing in on her Beyonce-ness and cashing in with Disney. I'm gonna check it out because I checked out Lemonade and I enjoyed it. The visual album, or whatever. So I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I like
Are
creativity.
you trying to get the beehive on us, sir? You
I
might be
don't
safe across the pond, but we not.
You remember when was on and we were talking about Beyonce and Storm? They'd be on it.
Let's not
I
get.
mean,
let's
we
nah.
really don't see. You said, look, Mike.
Nah.
You said you was trying to stay on time, right? You not helping right now, dog.
My bad.
Not
I'm
helping
sorry.
right now,
I got a lot to say on this topic.
See, nah, that was Mike's fault.
I mean,
that was not your fault.
If
That was
nothing
all
else,
Mike.
so Beyonce does do good visual albums.
Yeah.
You know, like regardless of what you might think of all of her songs, like they're good music videos, and
She's
not a lot of
creative.
people I feel
I
like
can't take that
are
away.
into music videos nowadays. So
Yeah.
the last visual album I saw was Dirty Computer with Janelle
Which
Monáe.
was fucking amazing.
I'm guessing that is 3 thumbs up.
Wait, what?
Pyro.
Yeah.
Yellow Curry.
Did I
gonna check it
say
out.
I wanted to see this?
Huh?
Did I say I wanted to see this?
You don't want to see this?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
One is strong, but will I? Do I want to
I
see
will-
it? No. Will I? Yes.
I will see it when it gets to YouTube because I don't have Disney Plus and I'm not about to buy Disney Plus just to see.
Yeah, that's a.
Honestly, I'm kind of confused. I'm a little confused.
I didn't do it for Hamilton. I'm not doing it for Beyonce.
I saw Hamilton
I've
live.
got- I've got
and
Disney
I don't
Plus,
need to
so
see
I'm-
black
I'm
people
good
sing for
I mean, I don't
the
really.
slave masters.
I think I prefer the people who do Beyonce's videos, and like them actually being hyped and doing other things creatively with other people in other films. I'm at this point with Beyonce where it's like I love that she actually like gets like black folks to do these amazing things, but it'd be nice to see her actually like push these folks into like doing actual like television and movies and films, or maybe she has and we don't know, but at least it's too much of Beyonce this and not like created by these people so they can get their names out there. That's kind of where I'm at with Beyonce right now.
It is it's directed by a Guyanese man named Blitz Bazwule.
Okay.
Yeah. He ironically did a video for Blitz the Ambassador, who is a rapper. And he did 2 episodes of a TV series called Cherish the Day.
The show based off the Sade song.
Did they? But I've never heard of this show.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I just knew it because it was based on the song by Sade. Even the intro.
Oh wow, that's dope.
We're doing a bad job as black people. That's if it's named after a Sade song and it's an all black cast, we should all know about it.
We should all know about that. Yeah, and I love Sade. Yeah, like and like Elgin's wearing a Sade hat, and I have that Sade art like, as a mask. Like we should.
All right, I have a Sade poster over my couch. Like, come on.
My mom had a conversation with Sade on the phone.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
I said my mom
You
did.
did?
Dang,
Oh,
man,
your mom?
God.
Okay, that'll be.
That's dope.
Jesus.
I'd have to take a whole day to
God.
reflect on it.
My goodness.
Like, I wouldn't be able to go outside or look at it. I would just stare at the wall like I just talked to you.
Damn, Ashley
Right?
just came at me hard.
All right, folks.
The fuck you did?
I hurt your
Fuck
feelings.
you did? No, you did. Nah.
Gotta move on to the second DJ Elokari music break of the evening. DJ Elokari is gonna hit you with hits. DJ Elokari, you gonna hit him.
So again, we're celebrating around Kabashi, but I think we should take it back a little bit. And we're gonna watch a music video by Elephant Rebellion called "Breaking Foundation." Yeah, and then I'm play some other songs. How much time do we want to waste? Go to 9, Mike? Just making sure.
I figure 3 songs.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, then that's what's going on.
So we'll be back at around 9:05. BLURDDOTRADIO. We'll be playing Black Card Revoke next.
Tight.
Respect to the veterans who laid the foundation. The Herculord Zulus who was breaking. Peace to the elephant, Shy Rock Nation. Holding it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. We breaking it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we breaking it down for the future generation.
Elephant Rebellion, guess we do work. Show respect to the Zulus, cool herks, Kumbah links, connect forces. This is hip hop, so fuck all you flossing, leaving all your little shorties head spinning. As we bombing up, the system grinning. I bet you I'd be more popular if I promoted drugs in overpopulated prisons. Ill-state assassins, Shy Rock Nation. Never forget to mention those who laid the foundation. Without them, it might have been nothing. Cause the mainstream and everybody was faking and fronting. Even way back in the days, then they said that this hip-hop thing was dead. But the B-boy was resurrected by who? It was Crazy Legs from the legendary Rock City crew. Jimmy D, JoJo, Ken Swift, and Frosty Freeze too. Always 6 million steps ahead of you, doing all the fresh moves that every B-boy would eventually do. Social respect to those who are grinding, just so this culture is surviving. Rise of paradise to John, Vietnam, from Chicago back to the South Bronx, 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 the South Bronx.
Respect to the veterans who laid the foundation. The Herculord Zulus who was breaking. Peace to the elephant, Shy Rock Nation. Holding it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we breaking it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we breaking it down for the future generation.
Props to Cool Herc who was spinning up the brakes. We got to move first so the B-boys can shake. Aerosol cans in the air, tattoos for the bricks. While the MC rips, put your hands up, knowledge for your soul. All 5 elements, everything in life, know it's hip-hop relevant. Peace, love, respect for those that came before. Paved the foundation, now we gotta build some more. Didn't have much, so they worked with the basics. Sampled the vinyl, filled up the crates, and rocked the house parties from the Bay to the Bronx. What's a train car if it didn't get bombed? What's a freestyle? What's call and response? Elephant Rebellion, give me what you want. One time for the spirit, hope it never ends. 2 times for the veterans who made my best friend. It's hip hop, 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 it's hip hop.
Respect to the veterans who laid the foundation. The Herculord Zulus who was breaking. Peace to the elephant, Shy Rock Nation. Holding it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we bringing it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we breaking it down for the future generation. Shout out to the MCs that made it pop, and big ups to the breakers that made it pop. Much love to the homies Spain way at the top, and the DJs for making yo time stop. Y'all already know how we rock the show. We're ripping in these styles, every hot and cold. Even when the shine getting way 30 below, we still repping out. Nothing but love, and it's a lifestyle. Freestyle so my moms get iced out.
up the flow when the mic's out. Set your mind free with a tight sound. It's the JVN, full of your tracks out. Hip hop is its own to the backdrop, to the movement. We can't back down. It's the music, it's in our hands out. It's in our hands now. To the word for mine, I know you're worth a lot. You probably work a lot. Wish the bills could stop. To the word for mine, I know you're worth a lot. You probably work a lot. Wish the bills could stop.
Don't snooze.
Catching up on sleep. In a parking lot, in a parking lot, in a parking lot, in a parking lot. Respect to the veterans who laid the foundation. The Hercules Zulus who was breaking. Peace to the elephant, Shot Rock Nation. Holding it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we bringing it down for the future generation. Holding it down for the future generation. So we breaking it down for the future generation.
Until they hate you. I wish more could witness the breakthrough. I hope you're prepared for where we're about to take you. Mel L ready to go, then it's on. Ken Solo ready to go, then it's on. Ray Light ready to go, then it's on. Misfits in the house tonight, we in the zone. Mike Noble ready to go, yo, it's on. Jet 9 ready to go, yo, it's on. D Nickel ready to go, yo, it's on. Misfits rock the spot tonight, so come on. Because the Lord can't reach you.
We in the place to be, so everybody, come on.
Without further ado, no filler or hesitation. The physical come together to give you a presentation. We hope that you will partake without no debate in what we create. Kick snares, horns, 808, digging in the crate, searching for the break. Confronted by the hate, but respected by the greats. Raising all the stakes, I don't want what it takes. Boss off the groove, and the ape, represent the real. Surrounded by the fat sharks in the water. Grass filled with skates, sleep on the fence. Now they all way.
Just digitally crap. That's that. Watch them try and rap. Pressing OXOO square. Rap going backwards like it's barely there. Come and spit a bond, they running all scared. So I call a rapper unit cause they couldn't write a pair. Walk that talk, playing truth or dare. Spitting holy fire till it's growing out my hair. Snap back, 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 snap back.
Now I really wear a hat, graduated from the fitted. One size fits all, not me kidding. On top of these carbon copies, it's a new era, kid, can't come sloppy. Shake that body that kill. Fill my lungs, you're hardly that ill. It's a brave new world, better say how you feel. Or the stream of the mob gon' tell you what the deal. Popping the populace, preaching poison, poised for the pressure. Pop the pill potent. Monsters try to kill the motion, but my stake in the ground and my laser eye focus.
Snap back, 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 snap back. And I don't really wear a hat. We really on rap like a beat is made of crack. Run a bomb made of stone, call it chrome, take it home like the whole block know it's a trophy. Wow, yeah. Salute to the culture, bird to the vultures. We can go to war, but I'm not another soldier. Leader of the horde, you can get rolled over. Till I coat more folks in Moldova. Shit I wrote ain't jokes, I'm straight sober. Ain't no show like soaps, it ain't over. Never ending, pending. My regard for your life. Time comes, dead it on the mic. Snap back, snap back, snap back, snap back, snap back, snap back, snap back. We don't really wear a hat, we just pack these. Back to back with no slack. We don't really wear a hat, we just pack these. We just pack these, we just pack these.
In the moment, make you feel that way. Feel that smile, you can feel that pain. In the moment, make you feel that way. Feel that smile, you can feel that pain. Feel that smile, you can feel that pain. Clap back, clap back, clap back, clap back. I'm coming out of Biggie, only coming with the facts. We coming for the cool, keep it history intact. It's the house for the homeless. Homies double blast in the home. Cheek drunk, really hot, back to the struggle. Dead on your home, like the snack on the road.
Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out.
Yeah, the room hella packed, it's wild to wild. Millionaires throwing money, trying to get involved. Yeah, she wasn't born with it, had that installed. If Granny saw her now, she'd be appalled. She working the pole, make paper stack. She can pay rent, car, no phone bill with that. Bodyguard make sure that she don't get snatched. You know these freaks out here get so attached.
Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show?
BlurdDotRadio will be back right after this.
Come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out.
Are you here for the freak show? For the freak show? Are you here for the freak show? Oh, shout out for the freak show. Say, baby mama, you never can't get a new lace pronto. But your her rapping eyes been a big dog, big dog, big dog, big dog. But you wanna call me the weirdo, weirdo, weirdo. But you here for the freak show?
Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live, come on, come out. Who showed up for the freak show? Please formalize that live,
Alrighty then. It has become that time for us to be back.
You go watching BlurdDotRadio.
Yeah.
What between trailers and the intro? Same.
Man, it's one of them things.
So folks at home, DJ L. Okari just hit you with some hits. DJ L. Okari, what hits did you hit him with?
So the song that you just heard at the end was called Freak Show. And
plays in my head when I'm just walking around my apartment.
It's a fucking amazing ass song. And that track is by one of my favorite groups out of St. Louis, the duo family by the name of the Knuckles. Friends of the show, you know what I'm saying? So shout outs to the Knuckles.
Knuckles.
The Knuckles, yes. KNUCKLES, the Knuckles. Please check them out, man. They got, so one of the coolest things I did in St. Louis is I got a chance to hang out with Aloha and hear some advanced tracks as we traded songs. I played in songs from my new upcoming album, and she played some stuff that the Knuckles are working on, and it is fire! Goddamn! Well, you know what I mean? It's some good shit, man. I'm just like, damn, dog. Like, and it's shit that they've been sitting on for like the past 3 years, and I'm just like, bro, like, please can y'all release this so I can DJ this shit now. Before that, we heard we heard It's On by the Microphone Misfits. Shout outs to the Microphone Misfits. And then I believe we started with we played Snapback by TJAO, another friend of the show. And that song also features Aran Kabashi. So remember, we're celebrating Aran Kabashi. And then we started off with a music video by Elephant Rebellion And the name of that track was called Breaking Foundation. It is an amazing video. I think by far one of the dopest like hip hop oriented, like elements of hip hop videos I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying it because I'm in the group, but I think it's a really great video and a great message. So yeah, shout outs to all those dope ass artists.
Thank you. Sorry. The time has come in the show to do shots.
I already been drinking, so I mean, like, it's all good.
I don't know if you all know that we spell BlurdDotRadio with a U or alcohol drug. It's a constant name. We are sponsored by a lovely company called CH Distillery. They give us lots and lots of
Malort.
Malort is a Chicago born and bred liqueur. According to this bottle, it has an aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers. Ashley loves it. Don't let that.
It's by far is Ashley's absolute favorite drink. She's just being modest right now, personally.
I actually have to go down to CH Distillery tomorrow.
Grab me a bottle, please.
Oh, I'm gonna grab a case.
Thank you.
DSPyro, I'll have to send you a bottle of this when I get a
taste of Chicago. A taste of Chicago.
Hey man,
getting that sent over here is probably more money than it's worth.
No, it's worth it.
Because it's gonna be expensive. Two, I won't drink it. My girl will. So
Please,
it will be used.
If your girl drinks it, can you take a video of her drinking it? That's all we.
I will do
just
that.
about to say that. Record her drinking it as she watches The Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Just all types of faces.
Yo,
that's good.
Yo, Ashley is really trying to break up your relationship for real, for real.
Yeah.
No,
that is fucked up, Ashley. That is real fucked up. Damn, you have been on the prowl all day. All right.
Look, I can't help it that Legend of Korra just gets a lot of us women in our feelings.
Just saying.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
The thing that upset my girl the most about Aang is Zuko's mom. Because I had to tell her that you don't find out in the TV show. You find out in the comic.
Yeah.
Well, again, I've never seen all of it. I still have it to watch.
My bad.
It has been spoiled. But
Nah, it ain't. It's not really spoiled, bro.
It's not a spoiler. It literally ends on that note. He asks his dad, "Where's my mom?" Cuts to the next scene.
Fucking mom. Fucker.
But you can buy that comic book at First Day Comics if you need that.
I have it.
I do want that comic. I actually do want that comic. I will really read it.
His mom ain't shit.
Come on, man. Don't ruin it now. That's a spoiler, goddammit. I don't know nothing about his mom.
No, I'm not.
About that. But for now, we have a toast to do.
I'm gonna toast for soup.
Interesting enough, I have a 10 card, so I'm good.
That's fine. Whatever you have to toast with, you don't have to drink liquor out of a bottle like I'm about to do. But the toast goes, I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm right here.
Cheers.
This is a new bottle.
Probably wasn't a good idea to have hot soup on a day that's like 95 degrees outside and I have no air conditioning.
Yeah, drinking. You might get a little damp.
Right,
I'm like, can we hurry the show up? I put the fan back on and just remove all clothing.
Just like sit in a bathtub of ice.
Fam.
Oh,
All right, so what we playing,
I'm
Mike?
dripping over here.
Oh, I feel so
Okay,
yeah,
you
it
know
sucks outside.
Turn on the AC.
That costs money, man.
It's like $20 worth of AC. Turn it on
Nah.
so that you don't die.
Do you need a fan? Do you have a
I
fan?
have a fan. I just turn it
Okay.
off during the broadcast because it's loud.
Ah, because it's loud. Yeah, I got you.
Helicopter in the area all the time with the fan on.
Mike, what we playing today, bro?
We're gonna play the Quizlet version of Black Card Revolt, as created by Folk C2017. Folk C 2017. Hopefully she's associated with the company that makes the cards, Black Card Revoked, and the people that make the cards, which is cardsforallpeople.com. Go there to get the actual cards. I don't know if this is official or not, but this is what we're going to use.
Oh, the
Are you
smoke
ready
cloud.
to play some Black Card Revoked?
Oh man, we already on Blurred Games on my computer. We're good.
For anybody that might see this, Black Card Revoked is a game that asks specifically black questions. And the theme is, if you get it wrong, you're supposed to have your black card revoked. Everybody here has had their black card revoked.
At least 300 times in your lifetime.
I mean, mine is definitely
Boys in the Hood.
it's definitely on the verge of being suspended, but it's never been revoked.
Have you ever seen Menace to Society? Have you ever
long pause.
Belly?
I know what it is.
See,
That's not
nah,
one.
bruh.
That's cause for revocation.
That's a revoke.
That is not a revoke.
So-
Shut up.
Friday, Belly, Menace to Society. Don't be a menace to South Central. Drinking
I've seen Don't Be a
Yes, I
Menace.
said the full title. The full title.
That is
Juice. Basically, any hood gangster movie. If you haven't seen it, it's cause for it to be revoked. You must provide an excellent argument for
Okay.
it not to be revoked.
Also, let me point
All
out
right, Dr. Britain. All right.
international decree.
Do I have seen all of them, or can I have seen a majority of them?
You haven't seen them, Ashley. I know.
I've seen Friday. I've seen Don't Be a Menace. I can quote Juice,
Mhm. Have you?
but
Seen,
not.
Everyone.
That's how I quote
I've
it.
never seen Juice actually. I have to keep it 100. I've never seen
Yeah, but
Juice.
broke his black card. Are you even black?
Yo. Whoa.
Filipino?
Whoa. Whoa.
What's
Whoa.
happening? What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Whoa.
How about
Listen.
Flag on the play.
That was amazing.
No,
That was a sharp
like no
turn.
shade, but like you're like the Bruno Mars of the group.
Whoa.
Like I don't know what
Whoa.
exactly he is, but it's cool.
Wait a minute.
No! Okay, so for a quick story. Last summer, I went to Beauty Bar, and everybody in the bar thought I was Bruno Mars.
Did you take
Like
it?
a guy pulled me to the
Not a bad
side.
thing.
A guy pulled me to the side and was like, "Are you Bruno Mars?" And I was like, "No, I'm not."
Yo.
And then when I started my job, one of the teachers starts playing. One of our students loved Bruno Mars. And I work next door to that classroom, and he was like, "Mr. Taylor." And he starts playing a Bruno Mars song, and it's like, "No, I don't look like Bruno Mars.
So-
What is happening here?" Like this all started last year. This Bruno Mars movement of mine.
Kind of do, sir.
I mean,
Oh.
if you said you were his cousin, I'd probably believe you.
Oh my god.
See, just take the compliment and the free drinks, man.
It's not a bad thing.
In a
I guess
bar?
I gotta.
When I was a
I
celebrity?
guess I gotta work that.
Immediately,
Yes.
You know, I'm not good at lying about that because then I gotta like start like knowing songs.
Don't
And
lie,
I
just
know-
accept it.
I know one song by Bruno Mars, and it's the Lazy song.
It's not.
Literally, like
You would know that.
it is a good song. That's
Like,
a damn
out
good
of
song.
all
This is the
the
only
Bruno
Bruno Mars
Mars
song that
songs,
I know and like
you would
enjoy.
absolutely know that song. Like out of all the fucking Bruno Mars songs, you would know that one. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's probably his most popular song across the board. Not his best song or most famous song, but most popular.
Use my blackness to intimidate one of my neighbors is because I used to live next door to a white girl that would play that song loudly at 7 a.m. on repeat. And one day, mind you, I have tattoos right here. I put on a jacket, made sure that my jacket was open so she could see my tattoos, put my hood up, knocked on her door, and made this face.
The angry black man face.
And then walked away. I had to. I couldn't listen to Uptown Funk for another week straight.
Oh.
Ugh.
Great song.
See, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, sing Uptown Funk," and I'm gonna be like, "What?" Like I just
mean,
can't imagine
if
that
she was
situation.
playing Pumps in the Bump, it wouldn't have been an issue.
It's true.
Just bust out some Hammer. They'll never know the difference.
I'm just saying, bro. You'll be fine.
Like, this is the way I wrote it. You know, when I got in the studio, I had to change it. But this is
I had to change it, you know.
Every time you see me, the Hammer is so hype, and then just start like doing the typewriter. I'll never.
Like take all the free drinks and run.
Basically, like, don't say you are. Just be like,
interpret in a quiet interpretation. Like,
it's like, I mean, he didn't say no.
He's like, when they say, "Are you Bruno Mars?"
Just gotta do a little
mean,
hair
you
straightening
could
for a
just
couple
say
weeks,
yes,
and
bro.
then
Just laugh.
yeah, one shimmy. That's all I got is one shimmy.
I'm not trying to make.
You look taller in person.
Because I'm short as hell too. Oh man.
So, folks, the first question in this black card revoked round that we're gonna play for the next 10 minutes. After you stop, after you drop, what do you do next? A, roll. B, put your hands up. C, hand over your license and registration. D, shut them down, open up shop. Ashley.
Shut him down, open up shop.
Oh,
that's all about spider from.
I like.
I just had to make sure. Specifically.
Trying to come from me.
I mean, sometimes you need to be the
Man,
first
after
person.
we said at the beginning, we gotta
You
cross-check and cross-reference everything.
Look, just because I haven't seen every hood movie does not mean I can't like.
Not every, just like the 5 main ones.
Hey, you're missing.
Friday.
See another hood movie because they're all on Amazon. You can watch any one of these movies today.
Does Players Club count?
Yes.
No, no,
Of course
it's not
it does.
on that level.
No,
Yes,
no.
but it's not in that. It's not in that
Your
category.
opinion does not count, Mr.
Whoa, hold on there.
Oh,
How you say Players Club is not a level? Like,
now
it
his
wasn't-
opinion
it wasn't
don't
a
count.
good movie, but
Oh.
come on, that's a hood classic.
But it's not in Juice and that level of movie.
Oh,
That's
wait.
why it
So, Mike,
counts overall.
Mike, real quick,
but
are
it's
you
not in that level?
Are you not gonna be doing any screen sharing, Mike? Just so we know.
I don't really have to.
I mean, I was just checking because then I don't have to keep us in blurred games anymore. I can just keep us back to where we were.
What is the levels that we're looking for in terms of like?
Well, also let me throw this out there. Pyro, here in the States, you cannot date a black woman that doesn't know the phrase.
Make that money.
Don't let that money.
Don't let him make you.
That's
I heard that phrase, but I was like six
know.
because my mom stayed watching that movie. That and The Color Purple.
After
Why did your mama watch The Color Purple so much? I mean, I know everybody watched The Color Purple quite a bit, but whatever. You know what? Let's move on. It's fine. Yep.
The song puts her at ease. Sister, she sings that when she's stressed.
Oh well, okay.
Sister.
Next question. I'm gonna direct this at DSPyro.
That's right.
If young Metro don't trust you, what might Future do? Call the police.
The problem is. So go ahead. Go with the answer. Go with the answer.
A, call the police. B, beat you. C, shoot you. D, fight you.
The problem is, I do not care about Metro or Future, but by process of elimination, it's gonna have to be shoot you.
Wow! On a wing and a prayer, this fella.
That's how you know your black card is solidified. When you can guess it.
Seriously, you can guess it right.
If Metro don't trust you, gotta shoot you. Hey.
Metro don't like you.
No Future.
Terrible
The
threat.
thing is, this game, I
Metro
do this
don't
at work
trust you,
a lot of the
gotta shoot
time, and not necessarily Black Card Rogue, but I will ask questions from songs in the form of questions. So things like this, be like, if the pimps were in the crib, what would you do? Things of that manner. I just do that all the time at work.
Long series of answers. It all just so happened to rhyme.
Facts.
You can park it like it's hot.
Yep.
You can drop it like it's hot. There's a lot. There's a lot you can do.
No, if the pimp's from the crib, you can only drop it like it's hot. But if the pigs try to get at you, then you park it like it's hot.
That's right. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've listened to that song a lot.
Did Snoop play that song in the DMX battle?
Yes.
I missed that part.
I watched it like the morning after because it meant staying up until like 5 a.m. I'm not gonna do that for a versus. I enjoyed the hell out of that versus because it was just fun. It wasn't trying to be better than one another, and I knew that Snoop overall was gonna win because he has more songs.
Snoop is one of the most popular rappers in the world, like if not
absolutely.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
I don't think DMX had a chance personally.
He didn't.
I was like, he
I mean,
doesn't.
yeah,
he doesn't have.
Snoop is mad versatile. People forget that like Snoop went through like literally decades of change in terms of his sound and how he raps. So like DMX has always been the same.
I thought the only person that can honestly go up against Snoop would be someone like Jay-Z.
Jay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
50
fair.
could. I think the problem is that I like to be able to match styles. So for someone to go up against Snoop, you have to get the style as well. And Jay-Z's probably the closest, but in terms of hits, 50 is up there as well.
I don't think 50 has a
You
catalog.
need to get like another.
I don't
He
think
doesn't
50's
have
up
the catalog.
there.
I think 50 has the catalog. I think the only person that 50 honestly could really go through a versus battles with is Ja Rule. Honestly, yeah.
You're gonna be so petty. I would watch
No,
it.
no.
I mean,
Ja was gonna lose that.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I don't think it's that clean cut because it's like
Ja has like 5 big hits.
That's not true.
Everyone.
I don't know if that's true. I know that Ja Rule was on top for quite a long time.
Like 2 years, maybe 2 years at best. In like 2004.
I had his first album. I started college when the second album came out. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, but like I don't see 50 also lasting that long too in his music career. Like
here's the thing though. Remember, there actually is a versus battle that is going to be 50 Cent versus T.I.
And I don't think
50's gonna win. 50's gonna win.
I don't think so. I don't think it's that clear cut.
I don't care about either one of them, dude.
Because I
you have
think
to remember,
T.I.
depending
has a
on
lot
where you
of
are, would dictate that as well.
Yeah, East Coast versus
True.
Because my deal is like T.I. has a lot of sleeper hits. Like, you know, it was another person, that fucking Nelly versus Ludacris battle. That was like, yo, I forgot how many hits Ludacris had. Like,
Ludacris had like,
I thought you were gonna say Nelly.
Nelly did not.
No,
Nelly had like 3.
Nelly has a
Nelly
lot.
had 3.
As a person from St. Louis, I'm gonna tell you that Nelly did not play all of his shit. I know he fucked up. I think
he played
Nelly
the wrong
fucked up.
songs up against the wrong songs as well.
I think he fucked up hard by like not playing his shit, you know? Like he
had
didn't.
someone doing like an ESPN style commentary during these verses.
They
and he
I
played
would
the
love
wrong.
That ends up
That's
being
gonna hurt him, guys.
that ends
That's
up being
great.
Tony Baker though.
And in
That's a great idea.
2004, he rose the prices of Air Force Ones. He knows that.
Yo, you know what? That might not be a bad show. Like, because their sound is so fucking bad. Like, I kind of want to like stream their shit and they just do commentary the whole time with somebody. That shit would be fun. I would make their sound better than half of the shit that they have in them damn versus battles.
Does much better sound than Teddy Riley. He does better sound. Better sound than Timbaland. He really does.
Just saying, man. There's a reason why I've been getting paid to do these damn things lately. There is a small.
At the core of it, I think that 50 will beat T.I. purely on the fact that he has bigger hits.
No, man.
T.I. has a lot of sleeping hits.
I
He has a
don't
lot of
think
sleeping
so.
hits. I agree.
I honestly don't.
His
I
entire
don't think so.
debut album was high. I'm gonna just say it.
You talking about 50 or T.I.?
50.
But
50.
also, you remember that T.I. had a really good run, especially like in the 2000s, man. Like he like that fucking album with that he had that Justin Timberlake song on and shit. Like they had
Paper Trails.
Yeah, like that was a big fucking album. You know what I mean? Like
Paper Trails has Live Your Life, Dead and Gone with JT.
Yeah.
And I think maybe 1 or 2 other songs.
But then you
gotta
gotta also think of like all the shit that he did down south as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Before he blew
you
up.
have to remember, those ones aren't really gonna count though.
They do
They're
count.
trying to do
no,
big
hits. No, it's all catalog. And Nelly is a clear person to understand that you can play whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be a lot of people that want to hear those like deep cut hits. And T.I. does have big hits as well. And you gotta think about T.I.'s features as well. You know what I mean?
If we're doing features, yeah.
We were featured on, I believe, in verses. And if he plays My Love, 50 doesn't have a My Love.
He doesn't.
has none of those.
But he does have a PIMP.
But he does. You know what he doesn't have? You know what he don't have? He don't have a blurred lines.
That's true.
Play that without
He doesn't.
And I mean, like, say what he might not be able to play that shit, but
ruin sampling for everybody.
He might not be able to play
Except
that
for
shit,
Kanye.
but that is a fucking hit. You know what I mean? Like that song was a big fucking hit. And I mean, like 50 got 2 decent albums, maybe 3.
He has one really good album and then one okay album.
Exactly. He don't have the catalog, I don't think, to like fuck with Tip. Honestly, I don't. You know what I mean?
Maybe not on his albums, but all songs together. If we're talking about G Unit on there as well, like How We Do, Hate It or Love It.
I included that shit in the 2 good albums that he had. The G Unit album and his first album. That was his shit. That was the shit. That's why I was like, I feel like he would. I think him versus Ja Rule, with the amount of time that they were like on top making great hits, I think it would be a good battle, personally.
Here's my argument against Ja Rule. 50 Cent buried Ja Rule so years later, nobody would give Ja Rule.
That's true. That's why I was saying. That's
respect back.
That's why I was saying, like, if they were to go hit for hit, like
50.
who? I think 50 might still do it, but I think it would be a good battle, personally. I don't think that 50's aura and 50's like entrepreneurship is what has continued to make him like the shit these days. I think 50 Cent has as many solo hits as Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy does have a lot of solo shit.
That's what I'm saying. I think he has as many hits as Puff Daddy
by itself.
Yeah. And
I feel like 50 versus 50 versus Puffy would be an interesting battle. Personally, I would like to see Puffy versus MC Hammer, but you know, in the dance,
I just see Puffy against anyone just to hear some of his old music just like played for the people who don't know.
They said him and Dr. Dre are supposed to have a versus battle at some point.
Puffy and Dre has to win that.
I don't know,
Dre
man.
has to.
If we're talking about producer credits, if they're talking about producer credits, that's a tough ass battle, man. If they're talking about producers,
credits or actually making the beat are 2 different things. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. No, I mean, like, if we're talking about like he produced the song of all the people that they made hits for, that's bananas. We talking about with Puffy, it's R&B remixes, and we're also talking about that. Come on, man, that's a tough ass. You know who I personally want to see though? Well. I would personally love to see somebody like Timbaland versus Dr. Dre. I would eat that shit.
Yes, yo,
Kenny
that would
and
eat it up.
Dre,
I would eat it up.
For me, would be the ultimate because they're so behind the scenes as well.
Bro, I think that would be the most enjoyable battle.
I will say Timberland is more hands-on than Dre. Dre will mix a song, and that means he produced it.
Wow, yeah,
Scott Storch did a lot of
Later on in time, yeah. Originally, he did a lot more of the actual producing. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I think they said Timbaland versus Swiss Beats, right? Is what's coming up?
No, that already happened.
Timbaland
That was one of the first initial things that they were just like on Instagram Live doing.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Did Swiss Beats have that many hits?
Swiss has a lot.
I didn't.
Swiss has a lot of all of Rough Rider stuff.
Yeah.
Then you've got DMX. Then you've got Eve. You've got some Ashanti stuff, some Alicia Keys stuff. There's a lot of stuff that Swizz has done.
Swizz has
made the problem with Swizz is that he has such an iconic sound. When you don't hear it, you don't realize it's Swizz.
Right. That's real.
We actually talked about it. I did a hip hop trivia thing yesterday, and we stayed on and talked after the show for like 2 hours. And my thing about Swiss Beats, one, I hated Swiss Beats when he first came out because it was like 4 samples. Usually the same samples.
Tambourines, whistles, and horns.
And he would just push a button for a record scratch. And that shit, the chew-it, that shit was mad annoying. Swiss Beats is a lot more repetitive than Timberland. Timberland uses the same type of sounds. But when I say the same type of sounds, it's like sounds that he made up.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah. Beatbox is his beat before he makes it. That's how his beat starts.
He's fucking raw.
So they made in a similar way, but like there's at least 4 or 5 songs by Swiss Beats around 2000 that sound exactly the same.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shake a Tambourine being one of them.
Yeah, man, I wasn't that huge of a Swiss Beats fan. Just to be honest. Yeah, it wasn't for me personally. Sorry. I mean, he's dope, but I don't think he had a catalog to go against Timbaland. Like that's, I feel like that's like those pretty fucking
catalog. Yes, hits that people really truly like to this day.
Yeah.
Outside of Swizzy fans, I don't think so. But also, I'm not a Swizzy fan, so I'm very biased against him. Anyone else you can name, I'm like, yeah, this other person's better because I'm not a big fan of Swizzy's sound. But if you say people like Pharrell, or even if you want to do like say NERD with Chad, that sound from like 2004 to 2006 with NERD.
I think that's more Swiss Beats style. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you come for somebody like Timbaland,
between
bro.
early NERD and Swiss Beats. Mind you, NERD a lot more diverse, but that wasn't a whole lot of their songs.
She Wants to Move and lap dance, crazy.
Yeah. Well,
we did one fucking round for the record.
We did two songs. We did two
rounds, but this was a good conversation. It's good conversation.
There's two.
That
was my bad. I'm sorry. I kind of took that another direction.
The third act, we rarely stay on topic. Black Card Revoked isn't all.
It's all good. You don't even need to explain. It's fine. It's all good. Personally, I just blame Ashley.
That's not what.
I just blame Ashley. Well, because she doesn't know enough black movies. It's fine.
Okay, first of all, y'all's latest tangent went off because Mr. Britton over here was talking about how he quizzes people in his office about different rap lines, and then suddenly they went into a 30-minute side piece about verses and who got the best hit. So don't even start with me.
Fire.
Okay.
Having fun there, Elgin?
Just a little bit.
He has entirely too much. I want to shout out everybody here. DSPyro, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying up so late to be part of this.
I'm definitely gonna go to bed after this.
I will not fault you at all.
I'm not working anyway today on Monday as it is right now. So I might, to be fair, I might actually play some Assassin's Creed, then go to bed. We'll see how.
For hanging out.
It's anytime.
I'm glad you. Thank you, DJ Elokari, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for Ashley being here. Thank you, Kenny, for being here. Check out Kenny's video on the BlurdDotRadio YouTube page.
Oh, make sure you save it as a highlight too.
What's that?
I was gonna say, make sure if it's on Twitch, make sure you save it as a highlight because then it'll delete it.
Yeah. But it's definitely on YouTube. I think we posted a preview for it on IG. We'll have to post something on Twitch as well. Kenny does comic book reviews. He works at First Day Comics. Shout out to them. Shout out to Nerd Fix Stranger, Kenny's other podcast. Shout out to Food and Nerds. Did I get that right?
Yeah, he did it. Jerry and Bobby.
Yeah. But DSPyro does Food and Nerds. It's Food and Nerds and not Nerds and Food.
Nerds and Food podcast.
Try not to fuck.
It's cool. It's all right.
Nerds and Food podcast. Check that one out. You've been listening to BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube. I think that. Oh, and Street Beats Urban TV on Roku. And shout out to Ricardo Jackson and Melvin Brooks who run our Facebook page. And shout out to Nikki who posts videos, the preview videos, I don't know, the videos to say what we're gonna do on Sunday. And yeah, I don't think I'm leaving anybody else. DJ Elokari, who you got?
Yo, shout outs first off to my grandma, man, and my sister, It's Amazing. She's just actually started making lock jewelry, you know, so if you got hair locks or anything like that, like you need some jewelry, my sister can hook you up. She just started it, so make sure you it's called Kahuti. Hold on a second, I'll post it up on Facebook, but if you follow It's Amazing, you'll be able to find it. It's some pretty cool stuff. Shout outs to my boy Iran Kabashi for dropping that album yesterday. That was amazing. Shout outs to AM/FM Magazine and also Allied Media Conference for hooking your boy up and making sure that you know, I stay employed and doing things. Shout outs to my mom, my family. This will be my last weekend in St. Louis, man, and I'm actually pretty fucking sad about it because I've been having such a great time with everybody here. But you know, Granny Tales will continue because I've been equipping my mom to be able to, you know, get my grandmother to sit down and do videos and stuff with us. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And yeah, man, shout outs to everybody that's been getting the work done in Chicago and everything, you know, while I've been gone. And you know, I'll be seeing you guys soon. So
Ash got him. Who do you want to shout out?
I'm going to give a shout out once again to my family suffering from COVID. Unfortunately, the older members of the family are not faring too well. My grandma also has pneumonia now. My grandfather is just, they're not even really sure what's going on with him with some of his vitals, but at least he's home now. And my aunt is there trying to recover herself and trying to take care of her parents. So I'm sure it's really stressful on her just in having the energy to take care of both her parents and then, you know, trying to recover herself. So, and I'm stuck here in Chicago with no real way of getting out to Indiana to help them. So I can only just take it day by day, as it were, because it affects everybody differently. Some people heal within like a few days, some it takes months, you know, so yeah, shout outs to my family.
Well, I will continue to pray for you and your family.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody out there within earshot of this, please pray for people who have it. Whether you're religious or not, this is a real thing, and people need all that they can get. So whatever, if you can donate, volunteer time, whatever you can volunteer. Also, you know, wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. Wash your hands.
yeah, stop being a dick, man. Wear a fucking mask, man.
Don't spread the shit. You might have it. You might not know it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that you're safe because you're white. Don't think that you're safe because you're not coughing.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can spread it. D.L. Hughley spread it to his radio set. Wear a mask.
That's been my biggest concern, that like maybe I'm not, you know, maybe I'm asymptomatic, but I can still spread it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not necessarily the healthiest person, you know, with my diet or whatever, but like my body's pretty tenacious despite everything. So
I've seen so many people say things like, oh, well, all you got to do is take vitamins. It's like, no, you got to take vitamins so that your body can fight it, that you can still spread it to other people.
Yeah.
Again, don't kill anybody.
This
don't be a dick.
There's literally white folks going, well, you have your mask on. Why do I have to put on mine?
Yeah, because people don't get that it's not the inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not putting your mask above your fucking nose doesn't help either. This don't help.
This ain't doing that.
Here. Not that. Here.
It comes from vapor that comes out of your face.
Jesus, man.
Cover your face.
It's like, if you're gonna complain, at least do it right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So again, praying for your family, Ashley. Praying for you all's peace and comfort. Kenny, who you got?
Yeah, please wear a mask so I can leave my home. So I'm one of those people who's in the range of like, if I get it, it will be trouble because I have asthma and other respiratory like lifelong ones. So I've basically been cooped up in my house since March. I only leave the outside from watering my plants and taking walks around the block and maybe going to the comic book store for work once a week. So people, please take this seriously, especially because I teach and they want to open the schools up, and I think it's a terrible idea. So I want to be able to protect our kids the right way by actually just eliminating this.
That shit is infuriating.
It's very infuriating.
They were when you shut schools down.
Yeah. So, no, trust me, we've had plenty of meetings up until my break. We're on summer break right now, but like all of our meetings up until the last couple of days were about what our protocol is going to look like when we go back into the building. Like, there's so many questions that are still unanswered, and our admin are honestly at a loss. Like, they don't know either because everything's so fluid. So like, there isn't anybody lying to us. It's just that like everybody's in the dark because there's no like solid legitimate leadership in terms of like what should be happening on a federal level, and state is like going region to region. So it's all a bunch of mess, and it's really unfortunate. So that's enough sad news for me. Shout out to Mike for letting me do my video comics and my reviews. So I'll be doing a lot more of those. I'm probably gonna record another one probably tomorrow because I have 2 weeks off, so I'll probably put a bunch in just so you can can them all and like just have a couple to like put up. I'm gonna follow my fashion blog, SBN_fashion files. I dress pretty nice. I'm a fly fashion. I'm a dude, but also I like to support small brands. And I love pins, stickers, comics, wrestling stuff. So like all that branded merch that people, the small businesses and black folks and brown people are doing, I'm all about supporting them. So like my blog is basically just like companies around the city, like small you've never heard of, and some of their amazing artwork on t-shirts, pins, whatever. Go out, support them. So SBN_fashion files. That's my thing. And please wear a mask, please. Stay safe. Ask keeping your family in my thoughts.
Thank you.
Because I have my grandmother had COVID and she has recovered, thankfully. But it is not fun when like she lives in the city and I still couldn't see her. Like I can't. Yeah, actually, I know what you're going through, and it really sucks. So
this was like the last week. Like generally when my aunt will like go out to Indiana to see them, I'll go along with her. And this was like the one weekend she didn't have me go along with her, and that's when they had all caught it. And like I had just had this like revelation a few months ago where I'm like, I'm gonna just take every opportunity I have to go see my grandparents because they're getting up there in age, and you know, stuff just happens. I already lost like 3 other great aunts and uncles within like 6 months of each other. So it's like, you know, my older generation of family members are just kind of dropping because of pre-existing conditions already. And my grandparents, you know, fairly healthy, but things can happen where they can just, you know, trip up. You know, just something's gonna catch them slipping, and it's like, it's frustrating because it's like, of all the things that could take them out, and it's this, you know, like this was avoidable. I think that's what's really frustrating. Yeah, like, it's avoidable there, and then for there to be no clear, determinate way of knowing how long this is going to last, how this is going to affect you. Yes, it's nerve-wracking. It's very stressful, especially terrifying. For me because I don't like not knowing stuff. I don't like it. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, sis. So, please be smart. Stay safe out there. Like, just do the right thing. Like, do the right thing for everybody around you. If you really care about yourself, you'd wear a mask. That's it.
Like,
literally.
Don't suspect that you were a piece of shit.
I'm having nightmares now where I forget to put my mask on.
Yeah. Run out of
it's like forgetting your keys. Like you walk out the door, you like you gotta touch your face. I gotta go back in. Yeah, like tell your Lyft driver, like hold up, Lyft, I gotta go back, grab the mask. Yo, Lyft drivers ain't even gonna let you in the car without a mask. Real talk. They be like what's that? Like, oh yeah. Let me go back in.
That's your face.
You can't even confirm a ride without saying that you're gonna have a mask, and the windows gotta be down. Otherwise, you ain't getting in.
Yeah, you ain't getting in.
Today's the first day when the cab driver was like, "Oh, you don't want to keep the windows up? It's hot." And I was like, "There's a pandemic outside. Like, we're gonna sweat. It's fine. You'll be all right. When I get out of the car, you'll be okay." Shout out.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Shouts and murmurs. Sorry. Shouts and murmurs, baby.
I keep forgetting that I have to change the name of this.
You have to change this. It's shouts and murmurs. Come on. Give me that.
I'm gonna try to keep it in my head. DSPyro. What do you want to
you guys for having me on the show, first and foremost. Thank you for asking me to come on. Thank you for having a good time. Like this was very enjoyable. I was on Blurred Over a couple weeks ago at the end of June, beginning of July, and it was a great time. So it's another time on another person's podcast, TV show, whatever you want to call it. It was great. Shout out to Nurse and Food Podcast, which is my podcast I've got with one of my homeboys, Dre, where we kind of just sit down, eat some food, talk about pop culture stuff, movies, music, TV shows, anime, anything under the sun. We just talk about it and see if it relates to us or whatever. Reviews, whatever. It's really, I think it's really good, and I'm not trying to blow my own horn, but I watch it back and I actually think we are hilarious. but yeah, now check it out. If we're on Spotify and YouTube, if you want the visuals on YouTube, and we do some stuff on Instagram as well. Shout out to FM Comics, which is another thing on Instagram that the other co-host has as well. Meepa Toys, who makes a bunch of toys on Instagram. You guys, Meepa_toys, own creations and everything in like Marvel, Star Wars, whatever you call it, great. And Feral Art Commissions, who is he's not my artist, but he's basically my artist. I get him to do my stuff. So like things that you see on my one and would be great.
He's what drew you with the Deadpool mask.
So the story behind that was a guy who I used to promote a lot, was like, because he doesn't do anything. I'm like, dude, your stuff is really good. I'm like, yeah. So every once in a while I give him the shout out and everything. And then he just randomly drew a picture because he was doing an internet newsletter. And he showed me, I was like, yeah, that's really cool. So that's now what is my profile. But then I've gotten Feral Art Commissions to draw more on that, which is where the overall character that you've seen on my stuff come from.
Okay.
He does solid work. Feral Art Commissions. But yeah, those are my shout outs, and apart from my family, which goes without saying. And shout outs to people wearing masks.
People not wearing masks, you don't get a shout.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess no shots.
I've had you've been listening to BlurdDotRadio and or watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. Also, I have to shout out Kid Mental, who did all of our drops and did the outro music that you're about to hear. KIDMENTAL. He will make a theme song for you for free if you sign up for his Patreon, or if you just send him a request. Like, he's one of those geniuses that can just make a song off the top of his head in a few minutes. Everybody out there will be back next week with, I believe, Joshua L. Ishman.
Hey, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be on next week. Love, peace, and wear a fucking mask. Act like you're a superhero. Act like you're a ninja. Whatever you have to do to justify it in your head. Stop threatening. America is behind by so much because we have so many dicks that won't put a mask on. Don't be one. Love, peace, hair,
BlurdDotRadio.